The lights came up, the music swelled, and just like that, reality TV gave us one of its most definitive, most aspirational comeback stories in years.
It's really incredible.
We're not talking about chaos here. We're diving deep into a new chapter, one defined by, intentional stability, healing, and just a huge personal triumph.
Welcome to the deep dive.
We have spent the week just sifting through this massive stack of sources, people, TMZ, Reality T, and some really crucial footage from Jersey Shore, Family Vacation. And it all centers on this one really compelling narrative, Sammi Giancola's year of healing, love, and new life.
Yeah.
So our mission today is to analyze this intentional and frankly really accelerated journey that Sammy's sweetheart took over the last 2 years.
It's a textbook case study. I mean, this is about narrative reclamation, strategic resilience.
A journey from relationship failure and intense personal struggle to securing a miracle baby and her wedding day.
You're looking at how Sammi, after being out of the spotlight for almost a decade, she re-entered it, but not as the person we remembered.
Not as the conflicted ex-girlfriend.
Exactly, but as someone who stacked these huge life milestones back to back. It was this powerful pursuit of the domestic life she always wanted.
Okay, let's unpack this. Because the foundation for this new public identity, it really rests on the contrast with her past.
Precisely. You have to remember the volatility. I mean, that's what defined her initial fame.
Her 5-year relationship with Ronnie Ortiz-Magro.
Famously tumultuous. That ended around 2016. Then you have her engagement to Christian Biscardi.
That fell apart in 2021.
Right. So she needed a total brand overhaul to convince people that this new stability was real, that it wasn't just another reality TV phase.
And the centerpiece of that overhaul is Justin May. The relationship goes public late 2021. But here's the nugget from the sources that makes this feel almost cinematic.
Oh, this connection is fascinating. Sources confirm that before they were together, Justin May had worked as a bartender and a bouncer.
At Karma in Bamboo.
The notorious Seaside Heights clubs the Jersey Shore cast basically lived at.
He wasn't just a fan, he was the literal gatekeeper of the chaos she was trying to escape. She even said he once had to carry Dina Cortese out of the club.
Think about the narrative symmetry there. It's almost overwhelming.
It is.
Sammi is marrying the man who worked the door during her most volatile years. He was there for the drama, but he was never part of the drama.
He was the calm force watching the craziness.
It's the ultimate metaphor for her life now. She conquered the chaos by marrying the man who, managed the boundary line.
That analysis lands so well because it totally legitimizes how fast they moved. Relationship public in late 2021, and then boom, engagement March 16th, 2024.
And she announced it on April 1st, having to tell everyone, not an April Fool's joke, which just shows how eager they were to make it official.
Oh, wait. We have to pause on the timeline here because it is absolutely critical.
Yes.
That engagement, that affirmation of commitment, it happened right on the heels of the deepest emotional struggle of their entire relationship.
This is what elevates her return to TV from just, gossip to something genuinely profound.
When she came back to Jersey Shore, Family Vacation for season 7, she brought this raw vulnerability.
She shared that she suffers from endometriosis, a chronic, painful condition that, for her, made getting pregnant naturally extremely difficult.
And the sources, and Sammi herself, they didn't hold back on the grueling reality of their choice to pursue IVF.
No, she detailed it all. The physical and emotional toll, the constant monitoring, a lot of shots, a lot of hormones. She called it a very long process.
This was a hard-fought battle she invited cameras to witness.
And that decision to share, that's a massive shift in her public persona. Her life used to be defined by external conflict with boyfriends. Now it's about internal struggle and courage.
What stands out to me is her focus on motherhood. She flat out said she prioritized having kids over getting married.
At 37, she knew her biological clock was ticking. She was so secure with Justin that the ring was secondary to starting a family.
Which speaks volumes, especially with her big Italian-American family background. But then came the lowest point. This is where it gets really interesting and just heartbreaking.
They had a devastating miscarriage in 2024. An earlier IVF round had failed. The embryo didn't survive.
And she was so candid about that pain. She said the thought of being pregnant was magical, and having that taken away was just crushing.
Think about sharing that publicly. Most celebrities retreat, right? But she leaned in. And this is where Justin's role became so crucial to the whole story.
She just praised him relentlessly, called him positive and uplifting, thankful he was there for the whole thing.
He was the stability she was fighting for. And this is why that timeline is so telling. The proposal happened shortly after the miscarriage.
It wasn't just a happy next step.
No, it was a profound therapeutic affirmation. After that devastation, the engagement was a public promise.
Yeah.
We are unbreakable and we will keep fighting for this family.
And that fight, it paid off in the most powerful way possible in 2025.
The triumphs of 2025 really cemented the entire narrative. After years of this documented struggle, they announced the pregnancy on February 23rd.
Calling it the absolute greatest blessing.
And then on August 20, 2025, they welcomed their son, Vincent Keith May.
Their rainbow miracle baby. That phrase signifying the joy after loss, it's just so moving.
And the name choice itself, it reinforces this brand of stable, classic family life. Vincent means conquering. Keith means wood. It's traditional.
It's very far from the, transient beach house life.
Exactly. And the public reaction was instant validation. Snooki immediately welcomed the baby to the family, signaling the group was fully on board.
Which brings us to the wedding. The official public ratification of this new, hard-won family.
Just 3 months after Vincent's birth, they got married in New Jersey. News confirmed early December 2025.
And the venue. We have to talk about the venue choice because it is the single most important visual element cementing her pivot.
The Park Chateau Estate Gardens in East Brunswick.
This is a critical detail, right?
Oh, it's huge. For anyone who follows reality TV branding, this is not just some opulent venue. It is high society aspiration. It's the same place where Real Housewives of New Jersey star Teresa Giudice got married.
So she's not just getting married, she is strategically signaling a move out of the Jersey Shore genre.
And into the world of aspirational, high-end reality glamour. She's visually putting herself on the level of the Housewives aesthetic.
A total rejection of the past.
The visual metaphor writ large.
Yeah.
The messy shore house is gone, replaced by the manicured multi-million-dollar estate. She's the polished matriarch now, not the girl fighting on the boardwalk.
And of course, MTV cameras were rolling.
Of course. This wedding wasn't just a private event. It was the required final scene in her redemption arc.
Which brings us to the guest list and the unresolved tension that's going to drive all the viewership for that TV special.
Sources confirm most of the Jersey Shore cast attended, so the reconciliation is complete.
But the million-dollar question, the one MTV surely loves, is the Ronnie question. Was Ronnie Ortiz-Magro at the wedding?
And this is where the communication is just masterful. Insiders reported his attendance was neither confirmed nor denied.
That's not bad reporting. That is calculated ambiguity.
100%. It maximizes the drama for the special. Ronnie represents the final defining piece of her tumultuous past.
Given that she left the original reboot to avoid potentially toxic situations with him, his likely absence, that's the whole point.
Right. It cements her commitment to her new, healthy life with Justin. It's the definitive closing of the door on all that chaos.
And the timing again. Marrying just 3 months after the baby is born. It shows this rapid effort to just lock it all down, solidify the family unit they fought so hard for.
The wedding was the formal confirmation. The family they created was finally official and whole.
So what does this all mean for her career, for her legacy in reality TV?
She has executed a flawless narrative reclamation. She came back on her own terms, used the platform to share this deep personal vulnerability.
It's a IVF, the miscarriage.
And let it all culminate in this undeniable domestic triumph. The supportive husband, the miracle baby, the high society wedding. She completely reversed a decade-old narrative.
She proved her pursuit of stability wasn't just possible, but deeply aspirational.
It's a powerful story of perseverance.
For sure. She delayed her own marriage for years to prioritize having children, and she fought for this outcome. So now that she has her rainbow miracle baby and the grand public wedding, what's next? What new goals will define her next chapter, and how much of that intensely personal life will she keep sharing now that she's, gotten everything she set out for?
And that's the thought we'll leave you with as her story continues to unfold.
You've been listening to The Deep Dive. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep you informed.